Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, it is I, it is she, it is her, it is who? It is Rosie Rosette 2020. Pow. Okay, let's talk about the BMF series. I didn't get to talk about it as much as I wanted to because it was so in depth, and then I was mad because it didn't come on one time, and then, the way it ended. But I'm just trying to look at my notes because I know I took notes on it. Okay, this is the baby. Let's see, when did it end? I think the last time it came on was, I know I took notes on it. Anyway, um, what keeps coming up in my algorithm on YouTube is an interview that Salsa did. Salsa, he was one of the lieutenants. He was Big Meech's first baby mama, um, her brother. And I think on BMF, it's the girl who played in Empire. The light one, because he was with oh god, what's the pretty dark girl's name with the pretty long hair, whatever. Lamar's girlfriend. Um, he was with her, but I guess he had a plethora of women or whatever. But his first baby mama is Salsa's sister. Now I think Little Meech's mother. I think she's dark. She's a dark. She's a dark girl. But the first baby mama was a light girl. She's like my complexion, maybe lighter, darker, whatever. But I guess they didn't know when they made the series. I guess they thought that they just did enough for one season. But I think it got extended. But it has to be you know what, they could push this to 10 seasons. And I wish they would. I wish they would, because I really, like, BMF is so um, legendary. And you guys know I love Detroit. I'm still trying to get to Detroit. Hopefully I can. Because you know what? Those houses, it turned around. Remember them $500 homes? Well, those $500 homes is going for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, $200,000. Those duplexes, top and the bottom, they're flipping them and they're turning them into $200,000 homes. So all them $500 houses and all those foreign investors, guess what? Now that money has flipped. That $500 is now worth 60 to $200,000. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. I would like, because Salsa has a trademark. They need to open up downtown or on the southwest side a BMF store, restaurant, barbershop, beauty salon. You know what I'm saying? Like, have a whole BMF hood, village. Let's not say hood because that's kind of derogatory. Village, to capitalize on that. So, why don't you do stuff like that? Um, oh, I don't know why this keeps coming up on my feed. I've listened to this tape so many times. He talks about Blue Da Vinci. Um, he talks about, oh, it just, he has a trademark for this. He was trying to tell 50 that he has all the paperwork. He has like all this paperwork or whatever. He has a trademark. He has Big Meech's social security and birth certificate, because Sauce's mom parents were parents to Big Meech or whatever. And he just has everything. He's the man. He gives you a very detailed explanation about almost every aspect of BMF. So I guess Salsa was Big Meech's right man. He tells you how much his case was. He tells you that he had money to circumvent to Meech to help him out on his um, case. He also says that that Big Meech was double booked for charges, and that's why his sentence was so long. And my question is this: how is it that Big Meech got more time than Southwest T when they didn't have nothing on Big Meech? That Southwest T is the one who, you know, got everybody caught up because him, and this is what Salsa said. I mean, Southwest T, Big Meech's mom, and Big Meech's sister were all on the phone, and Southwest T was talking about how, you know, he's gonna possibly may have to do something to Big Meech because he's being too flashy and he's gonna bring it all down. But from what I heard, and I think Salsa said that Big Meech, I mean that Southwest T, Terry, always had a lot of phones, and he was always talking on the phone, and Big Meech was like, "Nah, dude, don't talk on the phone. You ain't got nothing to talk on the phone with me about it, whatever." And it seems like from what Salsa said that Southwest T is the one that brought him down, but no, not Southwest T, his woman, his woman, his woman. So I just hope that it wasn't because of a female that would bring down an entire empire, that would bring down an entire empire, $1 billion empire. Remember when New Jack City, when the guy, when Wesley Snipes, he walks around the table, he lets the dog go, and then he stamps on Christopher Williams because he was a snitch or something like that, or he says something like that. I wonder, did Big Meech ever have a scene like that? Or see people who snitch or whatever? I don't think so. Big Meech seems like he's a really nice, charismatic person. I just would, even though it was the drag industry, but you know what? And people, a lot of people lost their lives, and a lot of mothers, sold their babies, went into foster care or whatever. But the same thing happened with the Kennedys with the alcohol, but yet they're like, you know, the Cinderella family of America. Aren't they royalty? It's just weird, even though, you know what, that's America. That's America. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a drug addict. There are people in my family who have been affected by drugs. Well, hell, I guess everybody. I feel like everybody does drugs except for me and my son. I swear. I swear. I feel like everybody around me. Well, no, because I live in a building with a lot of Muslims or whatever. But don't they smoke weed or something? I don't know. Back to Southwest Tea and Big Meat. There's like a cult, a BMF cult, and I'm not talking about ex drug dealers. I'm talking about like I belong in this BMF group, and people, it's videos upon videos upon videos about Big Meat, and then Southwest Tea. There's videos about that, and then Southwest Tea's woman. It's like there's a cult. That's what I'm saying. It's also you need to capitalize on this. Open up a restaurant, a BMF restaurant. Open up a BMF store so you can sell merchandise. Open up, a BMF barbershop, a BMF hair salon, a BMF beauty supply, um, a BMF weed dispensary. Like, make it legalized. You know what I'm saying? Like, why haven't they so you have the trademark. Why haven't you capitalized on this venture? You have the series. So that is your advertisement. Okay, so you guys are gonna have at least 3 to 5 seasons. If you get this up and running now, when rates or rents are still reasonably low compared to the rest of the country, you could really capitalize on this. And then by the time Big Meech is out, maybe he may not go back to Detroit. He probably won't, but at least you'll have the foundation where you can re-up on that empire in a legal fashion. Then you can franchise it from Detroit. You can have the BMF Village in Detroit, the origination. And then as the series progress, okay, well then, have your roots in Atlanta. Or weren't they in Texas? No, they went from Detroit to Texas or St. Louis. I think they went to Detroit to St. Louis and then to Atlanta. I think they had a spot in, well, I guess they had spots all over, but they had a spot in LA, they had a spot in Texas and Atlanta. Well, as the series progresses, that's money. That's money. I don't understand why people don't think like this. You can start from scratch. Detroit is dirt cheap with all these federal FHA loans and grants and all that. I know somebody got some money somewhere, but you ain't even got to use that money that's buried deep inside of them trucks and in the ground or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hmm. You got me thinking. I'm telling you, I need to move out to Detroit. But anyway, I didn't like the way the series ended with him in jail because you saw Big Meech, with the fur coat when it was first coming out. When the series first came on, and then the season finale ended with him laying down in the bed in cotton jail. That How did we go from him being in the meat coat to him in jail? Because the way it ended, you didn't see little Meech going to, I mean, Big Meech going to jail. He wasn't arrested for anything. So how did we get from there to him laying down? Whatever. I didn't like that part. What else did I write about this? Just notes. Let me see. What else did I write about this? BMF. So who is it that actually sold out everyone? Because I keep hearing these rappers. T.I., Blue Da Vinci, P. Diddy. Was he intertwined with anything with the BMF? Because there's a lot of pictures of P. Diddy and Terry and I guess Big Meech. Oh, who's the guy with the chipped teeth? Him. So were they implicated? I don't know. Now, Lamar and Simon. Okay, so in the finale, they, they, I can't, what can I say on YouTube? Kato and Lamar were dismissed. Let's just say it like that, okay? But that's not how it was in real life. So why did they put that element in the story? You know what I'm saying? Because, didn't Lamar or Simon, I think his real name is, he shot Meech and that's why he left Detroit. And then Kato's still alive, so I don't get that. Why would they do that part? So how are they going to transition? So the next season, are they? Well, how are they going to do? I don't know. And then who actually sort of free Big Meech, Blue Da Vinci? Now they were saying that 50 Cent really didn't like BMF. I don't know if he was jealous or whatever, but he was like the only one who made sure to pull, BMF through and put him on the big screen. Not a movie, but a big screen. And I kind of like that because he's really employing a lot of people, a lot of people in Detroit. 4 stars, he's building it back. And I really, even though I always say that he really needs to take a vocabulary course because when he's interviewing, maybe he's not a good interviewer, but he can't he can't find the words to express or articulate all of his thoughts, and well, I was about to say I hate when people say, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, but then I was doing that, but I'm not a producer for BMF or anything, but maybe it should be. Um, I can't wait until the next season. I'm hooked. I'm hooked. Power is just not the same. Tariq, he's cool, but that's fictional. You see what I'm saying? But Salsa was saying that he's like Ghost. He was like the real Ghost, and I was like, wait a minute now. What do you mean that you were like Ghost? Like you were there but not seen? Or were you like Ghost the serial killer? Or were you like Ghost the big drug dealer? Like what element of Ghost were you? Or were you all of them combined? And another thing, I know the statute of limitations has gone up, but has gone out, but they are telling like a lot of stuff, and I'm just like, y'all just give out all the business, especially like with Vlad TV and the other ones. Like, why are y'all telling all the business? Like, are y'all supposed to be doing that? I mean, isn't there something? Why they telling all? I'm like, people can hear you. Just be like, y'all know y'all get, you on YouTube and you got like 100,000, 200, 500 million views, or who's hearing this, you know what I'm saying? But I guess, statute of limitation, is that going to help or hurt Meech, Big Meech? But his son said he getting out next year, so, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I just hope that, Blue, well, I haven't heard nothing else from Blue Da Vinci. I just don't understand how he going. I mean, is he okay? He's still here, right? I don't, I don't know what he on or whatever, but you don't want to, you just don't want to go against certain people. You just don't want to do that. You just like, I'm not part of the, but you don't want to, you don't want to talk like that. About Big Me, she got a lot of loyal followers, lieutenants that's out and about. You know what I'm saying? That's not what you want to do. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.